the late 1970s, Nigeria was alive with wealth. Dollars poured in, ports overflowed, and imported goods defined prosperity. Yet quietly, we were building an economy hooked on importation, shaped not by ethnicity or emotions, but by incentives, corruption, and policy design. By 1986, the economic hit crisis. Structural Adjustment Program SAP liberalized trade, slashed tariffs, and devalued the naira. In theory, exports would rise. In reality, cheaper foreign goods flooded the market, and local factories, unable to compete, began to fade. Foreign exchange policy quietly decided who would thrive. With subsidized official rates, imported goods became cheaper than locally made ones. Over time, the trader, not the producer, became Nigeria's most profitable entrepreneur. Then came another layer: collaboration at the gate. Importers and custom officers struck quiet deals, goods underdeclared, import duties shaped, documents adjusted. The businessman saved costs, the officer earned his cut, the system lost integrity. Every bribe made imports look cheaper and local production even less attractive. And year after year, the government proudly announces record import duty revenue without asking why we import what we could make. We began celebrating dependency as if it were performance. Now let's talk about a genuine Nigerian innovation: the Igbo apprentice system, Imoaya. The master trains, mentors, and eventually settles an apprentice with capital and trust. It's one of Africa's most powerful wealth transfer models. But as our economy tilted towards trade, so did the system. Apprentices learned buying and selling, not fabrication or production, because trading was what the environment rewarded. Over time, Imoaya shifted from a skill transfer model to a capital transfer ecosystem, producing hundreds of new importers yearly. Electronics, auto parts, beverages, textiles, each new settlement added another player to Nigeria's import web, a system that empowered thousands of families, also unintentionally expanded the culture of importation. Today, over 90% of what Nigeria consumes is imported, from fuel to food, from cement additives to simple stationery. Even government offices rely on imported materials. Businessmen will always be businessmen. If policy and infrastructure make importing faster, cheaper, and safer than producing, more people will import. The fault isn't with traders. It's the system that rewards movement of goods over creation of value. To change costs, Nigeria must change incentives. 1. End hidden FX subsidies that make imports cheaper than local goods. Digitize customs and ports. Kill the handshake economy that fuels under declaration. 3. Expand apprenticeship into production. Link settlements to manufacturing, agriculture, and technology. Invest in power and logistics so that producing becomes competitive again. Reward producers with tax credits and market access, not just traders to easy FX. Nigeria's import dependence wasn't born of ignorance. It was built by rational people reacting to flawed incentives. We became a nation of traders. We can become a nation of producers, but only if we tell ourselves the truth and choose differently.